As the Minford Falcons are running out of their tunnel, we are locked in and ready to go here in Muletown. I'm Al Carzel. Alongside to my left is Trent Thompson. Here we are live from Minford Football Field as the Minford Falcons will take on the Eastern Eagles for the first time in each other's football program history. When we look at the Eastern Eagles, last year they made it to the Elite Eight, best season in school history. One game short of going to the Final Four and going to state. Lost to Danville 40-6 in a heartbreaking regional final as the Falcons are Minford Nation rising up for this one. It's the Battle of 335, the Battle of Stockton. And there's no other time but football time. This first ever matchup for the Falcons. Minford going into this one deadlocked at a 1-1 even record with a win at Chesapeake. And a 21-14 win that headlined Wyatt Swift for 4 catches and 97 yards and a touchdown in that one. And that one ended up being the difference as the Falcons won that game 21-14. Falcons looking to win back-to-back games for the first time since the 2023 season when they won on September 1st and September 9th with wins over Wilson and Federal Hawking when they won both by 30 points. This is going to be a great contest, and it very well has lived up to the hype. Fans are here for both sides, as the fans over there on the Beaver side pretty much packing the away stands along with the band. As it'll be Eastern who will receive the kickoff first. And Mason Bradley will trot out to kick this one away. Mason Bradley will punt this one. Bradley will kick it to about the 25-yard line. Now it's going to be Boston Webb who gets on the return, and he will take it to about the 40. And the Eastern Eagles will start off right there. And now Eric Manley and his boys trot onto the field. Manley led this team to the Elite Eight last season. He's an absolute gunslinger. And behind him at the bell cow back, that is going to be Jack Montgomery, the sophomore. He had the game-winning touchdown versus the Huntington Huntsmen about a week ago. As it'll be the 6'6" Eric Manley along with Jack Montgomery in the backfield. Manley takes the snap, hands it off to the bell cow Montgomery. Montgomery will take it and will be down at around the 47-yard line. Good start for the Eagles offensively. Now you got a 2nd and 3 here for the Eagles. 2nd and 3 is one of the best plays you can have in a football game. You know, short yardage, you got 2nd down, and you got another play to make out of it. And if Eastern really wanted to go for it, they really could. They're right at that line. Manley in the backfield. Minford bringing a 3-man front. And they'll hand it off to Montgomery again, and that'll be enough for the first down. Gets about 4 to 5 yards. An interesting approach coming out here by Eastern, who has been a pass-first team the first 2 weeks of the season, coming out here with 2 runs. Maybe they're looking for something to open up in the play action game later on. But a great first down there as Montgomery gets about a yard enough. And now Manley will be in a 2-man backfield. Manley gets set. And a fumble on the snap. Manley on the quarterback keeper, and he will be down at around the 47-yard line of the Falcons. Brought down there by an Army defensive lineman as Taylor Malone registered on the tackle. Manley in the backfield along with Jack Montgomery once again. Man in motion going to the right side. Manley, play action, gets it over to Benjamin Bauer. Bauer will just be short of the first down, and it'll bring down a 3rd down and 1 for Milltown. Peyton Cottle, welcome back to the football scene. Peyton Cottle, one of the best athletes in the Southeast Ohio area, known for running track, but has came back to play football for his mighty Minford Falcons and gets his first ever tackle in a red uniform since his return for the program. A huge 3rd down and 2 here from the 40. Manley Montgomery in the backfield once more. Manley looks to be confused on what they were calling here, and Coach Tomlinson not happy. Montgomery in motion to his left. Takes a snap, gives it to Montgomery, and I don't know if that's going to be enough. And Minford stops him right there.
Here comes a big play. Let's hear it for our boys.
And it looks like Eastern not going to go off the field easy. They will go for it here on 4th and short. Looks like they're about a yard short of the line of game. And it looks like they're going to jam pack the box here. Manley. The 2 men in his backfield. It's just going to be a quarterback sneak. And that ball is loose! That ball is loose! And it is recovered by the Falcons! Oh my goodness! Minford has retained possession of the football. And it'll be going the Falcons' way. Milltown's on their feet. What a stop on 4th down. And now Curtis Dunn and his boys will trot out. Going through about 35 yards in the game versus Chesapeake. As he was scrambling around, fighting for his life back there. The Eagles bringing a 3-man front, it looks like. And that is going to be a false start on defense number. Oh my goodness.
On the Eagles.
Now we're doing encroachment on the Eagles. And the Falcons will move forward before even taking a snap. 1st down and 5 from the 45-yard line. Here is Glenn in the backfield along with Mason Bradley. Glenn takes a snap, gives it to his bell cow. Oh my goodness, they give it off to Peyton Cottle. And they tried the option play right there, handing out to Cottle with the speed. Coach Michael and his boys took a gamble. Sadly, it didn't pay off there for a Falcon fan. It'll remain 2nd and 5. Ball right back to where it was. Glenn in an empty backfield. Takes a snap. It's a quarterback keeping. Glenn to the left side. Looking. Trying to make a man miss, but it's brought down by who else but Brennan Alexander, the senior. And that'll have a crucial 3rd down up to play here right around the midfield. We got about 4 yards to go here for the Falcons. Minford definitely needing something here. Easton has had to answer for the past 2 run option plays. And Curtis Glenn to Peyton Cottle. The Eagles are all over it. Glenn in the empty backfield. Takes a snap. Steps back. Rush is coming. And the ball is loose. Cole Gordon picks it up. And he will be down right back where the throw was made. And the Falcons get stood up here on 3rd down. A great play in there by Brennan Alexander coming for that ball and rushes Curtis Glenn Called Darby, thank goodness he was there. That could have been a lot worse. Mason Bradley was trying to punt the Falcons. As Boston Webb and Trey Kelly will be back to return.
Kelly and Webb looking to return the ball.
Bradley will punt that one away, and now we're going to about the 30. And that they're going to let it go. It's caught all over it. And that is a guided punt inside the 10 of the 9. Minford bell cow back. Pinned them inside the 10. Some field position early for the Eagles. A lot different from their last job when they started out at the 40, but have stood up at the 40 and about the other 40-yard line. Minford looking for another crucial stop here. Minford's defense led by Bryce McClellan. He is one of the better linebackers in this area. As Montgomery and Manley in the backfield. Manley takes a snap. Hands it off to Montgomery. And Montgomery will be brought down at about the 15-yard line. Curtis Glenn brings him down. Looks like we got penalty flags on the play.
Holding on the offense.
And that'll be holding on the Eagles, and they'll be pinned back even more. I don't know how much harder we can go back. Manley in the backfield. Well, play action. Looking for a man. Gives it over to Trey Kelly. Kelly will be just short of the first down. Down at about the 19-yard line, if not the 20. And it looks like they got a call to first down. Was brought down right around the 20. Manley will hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery bridges to the second level and will get the first down once again. Easton marching up the field. They were pinned at about the 5-yard line, but now things have completely changed, and now they're at the 30. Montgomery in motion. Manley looking. He'll throw it deep to Webb. And that one is caught. Boston Webb. The 30. The 20. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown. Eastern Eagles. Lightning strikes. And the Eagles make an early statement here in the first quarter. Boston Webb connects with Eric Manley. Oh my goodness. An absolute strike down the field. Boston Webb just got a 50-50 ball and he took it. Not just from the 50, he ran another 50 yards and took it to the house. As Grant Havens will come out to kick the PAT for the Eagles. snap down, and Havens' kick is up, and it'll be drilled through. It is good. Eagles have an early lead, 7-0, and about 4 minutes left in this first quarter of play. As it looks like Boston Webb will be the one to kick it away here for the Eagles. Back to return will be the athlete himself, Peyton Cowell, and the bell cow back, Mason Bradley. And Webb is ready to boot it away. Here we go. And he will get it to about the 17-yard line before Bradley picks it up. Bradley's got in! And he will be gone at around the 48-yard line. What a return by Mason Bradley, but something out of nothing right there. Oh my goodness! And an early change of momentum to Minford right there. You love to see it.
Falcons with the ball in midfield.
Curtis Glenn in an empty backfield now. And on a fake screen, Glenn, he breaks the tackle. Trying to look around, he almost flinged it out of bounds. Looks like some fans wanted an intentional grounding, but Curtis Glenn will get away with it. It'll be second down and time for the Falcons. Glenn takes the snap, steps back. On the screen, here's Connell. Connell trying to break open. Connell gets up and loose! And touchdown Milltown! And the Falcons are on their feet. What a statement made by the Falcons. I cannot believe what I just watched. Peyton Connell on a screen took it all the way to the house. About a 52-yard touchdown right there by the Falcons, courtesy of Peyton Connell. Now Ty Borland will boot it away on the kickoff team. And that'll be received by Jack Montgomery. Montgomery breaking loose and will be brought down around the 37-yard line.
Return brought down by Cole Darby. Let's hear it, Falcon fans. Let's get loud.
As Eric Manley and the boys trot out once again, looking for another touchdown drive like they did last time. We see two explosive plays by receivers, Boston Webb and Peyton Connell. Manley in the backfield along with Montgomery. Manley in the pocket, gives it over, and nice tackle there by Mason Bailey.
Mason Bailey.
It'll be about a 6-yard gain for Carson Peters and the Eagles. Freshman safety Mason Bailey all over that one. As it'll be 2nd and 4 from the 44-yard line for the Eagles. Manley. And that is going to be an encroachment penalty on linebacker Tanner Smith.
That'll be on the Falcons.
And that'll result in a first down for the Eastern Eagles.
Brings up a first down for the Eagles.
After the first down penalty right there, it'll be back to Manley. Manley will hand it off to Montgomery, but he is going to be brought down by an army of Falcons. Oh my goodness. And that'll be a 2-yard loss, and just like that, Eastern went from getting the first down to be pinned back right where they came.
Brings up a long second down.
Manley looking for a little bit of a better result here on this play. 2nd and 12 for the Eagles. Manley takes a snap. He's going to roll it to his left, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Manley trying to make a way loose, and he will be down
Brought down by another host of Falcons.
at about the 47-yard line of the Falcons. And now it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Eagles. A crucial 3rd down here for the Eagles and the Falcons both. 7-7 ball game here in the first. A minute and 20 left in action as the clock keeps rolling. Manley takes a snap, rolls out to his right. Manley's heavily pressured. Manley will try and take it himself, and he will have the first down.
Manley picks up the first down.
And the Eagles will reset and move the chains. Now Eric Manley and his fellas. Here they are. 1st and 10 from the opposing Falcon 36. Manley. And it looks like we have a timeout by the Eagles. As it looks like Bryce McClellan was all over that one.
Timeout by the Eagles.
We would like to thank our sponsors and brace yourself over the Onyx, the Scioto River, and also the UPS store. Thank you guys for sponsoring us. We greatly appreciate it. As we are at the timeout, we will take a break. As Eric Manley will come back onto the field after it looks like it was a little bit of a miscommunication on the play. And here's Jack Montgomery, and he will be brought down, but that is going to be a horse color on the Falcons.
Laundry on the field.
Cannot do that, and Eastern will advance once more on mistakes by Minford. Actually, never mind. They called a holding on Eastern before the tackle, and it looks like Eastern will be set back. It'll be a 1st and 20 for the Eagles as they are now at their own 46-yard line, thanks to the holding. .40 seconds left and counting here in this first. And it's a blitz by the Falcons. And Manley will be brought down. Bryce McClellan is all over it, and he is hyped. You love to see it if you're a Falcon fan. .20 seconds left to play in this first quarter. And it looks like the Eagles might not be able to get this play off. And that is going to do it for this first quarter of play. Your score at the end of one, the Eastern Eagles 7, the Minford Falcons 7. The Battle of the Birds has lived up to the hype. What a first quarter that was. And we will take a break as we will head into quarter number 2. You're watching Ohio High School Football on River City Sports Media. We are back here at Minford Football Field. The Eastern Eagles facing a 2 and 20. Manley looking around, we'll take it over the middle. And Curtis Glenn will bring down Boston Webb.
Boston Webb brought down by Curtis Glenn.
It is a huge third down and 11 here for the Falcons. If they can hold the Eagles right here, that would be huge for momentum. Manley in the backfield along with Jack Montgomery. 3rd and 11 from the Falcon 37. Manley drops back. Looking, he's going to throw it deep to Webb, and that one is caught! Touchdown! Eastern Eagles! Boston Webb kisses the Minford crowd goodbye, and he has 2 touchdowns on the night. As the Eagles fly into the lead here, 13-7. Grant Havens. Grant Havens, his second PAT of the day, and that one. The Eagles. And he will be brought down by a duo of Eagles at around the 39-yard line. Peyton Cotto, the playmaker himself. Curtis Glenn in an empty backfield. Glenn takes a snap, steps back, looking over the middle, and it's caught by Ty Berlin. His first career reception since coming back, and he is wearing that big 1-5 for the Falcons. Glenn in motion here. It's Cottle. Here's Cottle on the. Oh, it's a fake. A fake jet sweep, and Glenn will get the first down. He had. As Curtis Glenn will be in an empty backfield once again. 5 receivers out. Here's Cottle. He will now enter the backfield along with Glenn. And here it is, a handoff to Cottle. Cottle will get it for about a 5-yard gain, but I have a feeling this one is going back. And that'll be a holding on the Falcons. And this one's going back. It'll be a 1st and 20 for Minford. The Falcons now facing a 1st and 20 from their own 42. Getting back all that ground that they just... Glenn, in motion. Here it is to Cottle. Cottle, another fake jet sweep, and Glenn will get about 5 yards out of it.
Glenn with a few-yard pickup. Tackled by Cade Lice.
As Cade Lice brings down QB1 for the Falcons. Glenn in the backfield. Takes a snap. Looking around. We'll give it outside to Robertson. Robertson is brought down by an army of Eagles.
Robertson brought down by Cade Lice.
And just like that, that one did not work out right there.
Brings that ball on 3rd down.
And now the Falcons went from having great field position on the Eagles side of the 50. Then due to the holding call, they are now pinned back to where they once were, now facing a long 3rd and 15 from their own 45. And here is Glenn. Looking deep. Here it is on a crosser to Swick. He's got it! And Wyatt Swick will be brought down at the 20. Wyatt Swick, the freshman, wheels it in. Glenn connects. And just like that, the Falcons, when they were down to their last breath, they come back right there. And they are now in the red zone. Glenn in the hurry up. They'll do it once again. Here's Glenn. He will take a keeper this time. Glenn inside the 15 and will be brought down to the 11. The Falcons, first time in the red zone today. In motion is Cottle. And it'll be a QB keeper by Glenn. And I think that's enough for a Falcons first down. Curtis Glenn is having himself a clinic of a drive. And these Muletown fans have a lot of hope and a lot of excitement this year. Glenn in an empty backfield once again. Free and goal. We'd like to thank our sponsors once again. And the UPS store. Thank you so much to our sponsors. And Minford trying to tie this thing up at 14. As the Falcons trot onto the field. Morale is very high here in Muletown. As Jordan Michael and his squad is found in a dogfight from Beaver, Ohio. as Peyton Cottle will be in the backfield for the Falcons, and he will get that handoff. Cottle breaks free and will be down at about the 2-yard line, and it'll be a third down and goal from about the 2. You can just kind of hum it in there, and I have no doubt in my mind that the Falcons are definitely they need to. And Glenn, alone by himself in the backfield. Takes the snap. It's a quarterback keeper. And Curtis Glenn is in. Touchdown, Milltown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this town is on their feet. You can feel the magic here in Minford. And now Mason Bradley, Ty Borland will trot out for the kick here. As Curtis Glenn will hold it down for him. Glenn holds it. Ty Borland boots it through, and we are knotted up at 14. Oh my goodness. And this Falcon team is giving Minford something to chill about, and you love to see it. We are not another 14 with 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. You don't want to miss this. As the Falcons are dancing to their fight song, Ty Borland will now kick it away for the Falcons. And Boston Webb back to retrieve it. Eastern looking to make a statement to end the half with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Borland set and ready to go. And he'll kick this one away, and that'll be received by Boston Webb at about the 15. Webb will try and go to the left, and he will be brought down by an army of Falcons around the 35-yard line. As it looks like we have an injured Falcon on the field. Hopefully he is all right. Looks like the down man is number 11, Trenton Scout, the senior. Looks a little bit shaken up. Hopefully he's all right. As we got an update from Alumni Stadium, the Jackson Ironmen and the Wheelersburg Pirates knotted up at 0 apiece. And Valley is up 7-0 on the Piketon Red Streaks in the Luke, as they call it. An amazing matchup over there between the Red Streaks and the Indians as well. We got a lot of great football here in week number 3 of the season. As Eric Manley and his boys trot out in enemy territory. Manley takes the snap, pitches it to the outside of Montgomery, and these boys from Muletown are all over it. But we got a flags on the play. As the referees will talk it over to determine what was a flag.
Horse collar on the Falcons.
And that'll be a horse color on the Minford Falcons. And now the Eagles will get a couple more yards. as we reach the climax of this first half. Manley and his boys now have the advantage. They're on the opposing Falcon 44-yard line. Manley hands it out to Montgomery once again, and he will get about 7 yards on the carry. As Bryce McClellan is there to make the tackle. As Eric Manley calls the play inside the huddle. And now here are the Eagles. Manley takes a snap. And it'll be pitched to the outside by Montgomery. And he's got running room. And he will be brought down by McClellan after a gain of 7 by the Eagles. As that'll be enough easily for an Eagles first down. Montgomery having himself a great drive right here. Manley and his boys come out of the huddle once again. Carson Peters and Boston Webb out to his left. And of course his partner in crime, Jack Montgomery, along with him. Manley jousts back, throws it over to Webb, and inside the 20 the Eagles go. Boston Webb brought down to the 19 by Curtis Glenn.
Brought down by Curtis Glenn.
And Manley hands it out to Montgomery, and he makes something out of nothing, and he is gone! Touchdown, Eastern Eagles! Jackson Montgomery with an amazing run. He was almost brought down right where he came at the line of scrimmage, but breaks a tackle, jukes a man, and puts it in the end zone for the Eastern touchdown. 20-14. Now Grant Havens will trot out for the point after.
Extra point. Alexander Kohler.
Havens will boot it through, up and good.
Carson Peters.
And now it'll be 21-14. Eagles lead it with 2 minutes left to go here in the half. And now Boston Webb will kick it away for the Eagles once again. Webb and his boys ready to go. And it's going to be an onside kick, but guess what? Minford is there. On the recovery right there is Leaf Hiles.
Recovered by Leaf Hiles. Great hands, Leaf.
I was not expecting an onside kick right there. And now you give the Falcons a solid field position right there. About the 47-yard line on the Falcons side of things. 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Can Curtis Glenn and his boys get a touchdown in before the half? And now Curtis Glenn on the quarterback keeper. He will go to his right. Glenn gets some solid yardage and will get about a 9-yard gain before being pushed out of bounds. Glenn in an empty backfield. 2 minutes left to go in this one. Glenn to the outside on the quarterback keeper once again. He's trying to get out of bounds, but wants the extra yards, but he will finally go out right there.
Glenn picks up the first.
But it looks like the clock is going to keep on running. Never mind, they stopped the clock, and it's 1:49 left. And a first down for the Falcons.
Go, boys.
Curtis Glenn with about 1:20 left to go in this one, in the first half. Glenn draws back. Pressure coming. Cottle. Oh, man. As it's almost intercepted by Carson Peters. Broken up there by Carson Peters. He almost had one right there. Could have given Eastern a chance to score again with a minute left in the half. Here is Glenn. He'll take the snap here on 2nd and 10. As it'll be handed off to Cottle, but brought down by Jack Montgomery. He's been playing linebacker very well for the Eagles this season, and he continues to right there with the TFL for the kid. .50 seconds and counting left in this one. Michael yet to call a timeout for the Falcons. 3rd down and 13. 3 men to the outside for the Falcons. Glenn drops back. Eastern sends the blitz, and that ball is batted down by Trey Kelly.
By Glenn, got it down by Trey Kelly.
Now it's a 4th down with 27 seconds left. Eastern has a chance to do something crazy. The last time Eastern had the ball in their hands with around 30 seconds and less left on the clock, some crazy things happened, including a game-winning drive against the Huntington Huntsmen. As it gets intense between Cottle and Bauer, and that ball will be down at around the 19, and Peyton Cottle is amped up as the Eagles have Around 16 seconds. Hopefully history doesn't repeat yourself if you're a Muletown fan, but if you're an Eagle fan, you're hoping for another miracle. Gabe McNeil just got loose for the Valley Indians, and he took it 70 yards to the house. All Indians so far in the first half out in the Luke versus Piketon. It is 14-0. Valley fans, you got to be happy with that big game right now. But back to this one here at Minford Football Field. Manley in the backfield along with Montgomery. The Eagles will look to take a shot at it. Manley looking out on a screen to Boston Webb. Webb will be down at around the 29-yard line, and that is going to do it for the first half. Oh, wait. Timeout by Eastern. They will take one more shot at it with 5 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and short. Eastern looking to pull off another amazing touchdown before the half. Manley will take the snap, hand it off to Montgomery, and he'll be brought down by the Falcon defenders. And at the half, your score, Eastern 21, Minford 14. We got a dogfight here in the Battle of Stockdale. We want to thank our sponsors once again. Brace yourself, Overdotics, the Scioto River, and the UPS store. We got a good one here in Muletown. Don't miss the second half. We'll be back after about a 20-minute break. We welcome you back to heading into the second half. The Eastern Eagles up for a meeting with the referees between the captain, him and Brewer Tomlinson. The Falcons will receive the ball to start out the second half, as Eastern is looking to get a defensive stop to open up the game. Your scores from around the area: Bergen Jackson tied at 7, Valley 14, Piketon 0. Hillsborough and West knotted up at 21 at the half. And at the half as well, 13-13 between Chesapeake and Northwest. And then it's a dominant one. Sims Valley beating River Valley 43-6 in the second quarter. An absolute stunner over there in Willowwood. And here we go. Boston Webb and the Eagles will kick it away. Right back to the Falcons. Peyton Cottle and Isaiah Robertson back to return for the Falcons.
Back to receive Cottle and Robertson.
A second half of football and a new rivalry made. The Battle of 335 underway once again. Webb will kick it. And that'll go out of bounds and a penalty flag thrown, obviously. Boston Webb kicks it out of bounds, not giving Cottle a chance to return that one. And out trot Curtis Glenn and the fellas. Looking for something big right here on this drive, looking to knot it up at 21 apiece. Glenn and Cottle in the backfield together. Glenn takes the snap, hands it out to Cottle. Cottle will get about a 5-yard gain and will be brought down to the 40. Falcons trying to keep this one close here, and it's been very close, if not. A lot of explosive plays, a lot of awesome touchdowns. As that's a fumble on the snap, Cottle loses the ball, and Eastern has it. Oh my goodness! And Eastern gets a huge break as Peyton Cottle had a hard time receiving the ball there on the handoff from Curtis Glenn, and just like that, everybody is shocked. This crowd is stunned. And just like that, the Eagles have a chance to take a double-digit lead. Eric Manley, hopefully he was ready to go in that early. And it's him and Montgomery in the backfield, of course. Montgomery will get the handoff. And he'll be brought down right where he came by Cole Darby. Eric Manley in the I formation. And he'll hand it off to Montgomery, and he will be stunned again. A conservative approach by Eastern coming out of the half, and it's led to 0 yards almost. And this is a huge third down for the Minford faithful. Falcon fans, you definitely need to get on your feet. A 3rd and 9 from the Falcon 30-yard line.
Let's hear it, Falcon fans. Let's get them cowbells out.
As the Eagles need 10 yards to get it. Crowd getting amped up. O-line gets set. Manley takes a snap, drops back, gives it over, finds a man, and guess who? His first catch of the night, it is Aiden Bowles. He gets open, and he snags it for a clutch first down, and just like that, Eastern is in business. Eric Manley, after that first down, trying to stay red hot. Gave it over to Aiden Bowles for the first time today, and he did not miss his opportunity. Took it for the first down. Manley along with Montgomery in the backfield. Manley takes a snap. Gives it off to Montgomery. And he is brought down once again. And Curtis Glenn is amped up. You love to see that energy. Quarterback one trying to make up right there. Here on a 2nd and 10. Trey Kelly stacked around the line as well. Manley takes a snap, rolls out to his left. Manley throws, caught by Webb. And that is, I believe, just short of the first, but it's going to be close. Boston Webb reels it in. And it looks like it's going to be a yard short of the first down. Minford needing a clutch stop here. They've had a hard time trying to stop this pass attack by Eric Manley and his offense. But can they do it when they need it most? It's 3rd and 1. Cowbells are out. The biggest play of the game thus far. And Scott Tomlinson calls a timeout, and the Eagles waste their first timeout of the half. 7 minutes left to go in here in this 3rd quarter. And as that timeout goes on, we will take a break. We want to thank our sponsors. And brace yourself over with Doddix, the UPS store, and of course the Scioto River. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We will take a break. You're watching Ohio High School football on River City Sports Media. Cowbells are out once again. It's 3rd and 1. Minford coaches trying to call something. Manley drops back. Pressure on Manley. Rolls out right. Manley throws it in. Touchdown, Eastern Eagles. Carson Peters catches it with the chest. And Eastern has a 2-possession lead in the ball game. Grant Havens will now turn out to kick the extra point. Havens, ready to go. Snap is down, hold is down, and kick is good. As Havens almost hooked it left, but it goes in just barely. Eastern leads it 28-14. Boston Webb back to football here in Milltown. As Wyatt, and he will be knocked out of bounds by Christian Smith. Be down at about the 36-yard line, and now Curtis Glenn and his fellas, and they want to keep this thing close. They need a touchdown right here, right now. Glenn in an empty backfield. Cottle in motion. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he'll get it to about the 40.
Glenn with a small game.
Glenn saw Cottle wasn't going to hold on to it. And it goes to about the 40 for Curtis Glenn. Glenn in an empty backfield once again. Takes a snap. Drops back. Rolls out to his left. Glenn having trouble. And Glenn is brought down by Trey Kelly. Oh my goodness. But we got penalty flags on the play.
Tackles in the backfield. Penalty flags fall.
As that is going to be holding on the Falcons. But it won't matter. Glenn brought down at around the 25. A huge sack for Eastern. I believe that's the first sack that anyone has had this ball game. Second and 21 for the Falcons here. Glenn jumps back, looking around, throws it deep to Slick. Connects! Wyatt Slick! Once again, the deep threat, Wyatt Slick for the first down for Milltown. And this crowd is on their feet Inside the 30, Swick goes. A big play when they needed it most. Wyatt Swick reels it in on a dot by Glenn. And now Glenn on the quarterback keeper. He'll go to his left. Glenn's got the first, but there's penalty flags on the play, and this one is coming back.
Run by Glenn, penalty flag.
Penalties are killing the Falcons right now, and an amazing ball that was inside the 30. Now the Falcons camped at about the 35-yard line. And now Minford looking for another big play here. Glenn takes a snap, rolls to his right early, trying to get it to a wide open Carter Frazee, and he misses his target. And just like that, it's 2nd and 20. And now Glenn in the backfield alone once again. And he's looking. He's got a wide open man in Swick. Swick breaks the tackle. Wyatt Swick is loose. Swick's down. Milltown. And this thing is right back to one possession. Wyatt Swick is a problem, folks. Call him the problem child. He's just a freshman. Swick wheels it in again, and he breaks a tackle and takes it up the seam. Touchdown, Milltown. What a play. Here's Borland on the try, and that one is up, and that one is through.
It's good.
And it's 21-28, and the Falcons have some hope once again. And Borland will boot it away for the Falcons. 21-28. We have a slugfest here in Milltown. Borland ready to kick it away. Back to return, of course, is Boston Webb. And Borland boots that one back there for his farthest one of the day. Webb gets to running. Webb is loose. Brought down at the 47-yard line. What a return by Boston Webb.
Austin Webb.
Manley in the backfield. He'll give it off to his bell cow, Montgomery. Montgomery breaks his tackle, but he is brought down right at the end. And that'll be about a 4-yard gain for Montgomery. 2nd down and 6 upcoming. Manley and his boys trot out for a 2nd and 6 at the opposing 49-yard line. Manley drops back, looking for a man, slings it deep, and that one is incomplete. A little bit too much busted on that one by Eric Manley. Great job on the coverage right there by the Falcons. They were ready for the deep shot there by Manley, and now you got an upcoming 3rd down and 6. And this place is as loud as it's been all night. You love to see this if you're a Minford Falcons fan. Listen to this crowd. Bell cows are ringing. Red jerseys getting amped up. It's 3rd down and 6. And that is going to be a offside penalty on Bryce McClellan. As that'll be offsides on McClellan. Just jumped the gun before the play clock was down. Now it's a 3rd down and 1. Minford Nation trying to make a comeback here. And it all starts with this play. 3rd and 1 from the Falcon 44. Here we go. The box is stacked. Manley to Montgomery, and he has enough for the 1st down. And Eastern will move the chains. And now here's Manley. He'll hand it out to Montgomery once again. Montgomery breaks through, finds a hole, and bye-bye he goes. Touchdown, Eastern Eagles. Jack Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game. And just like that, Eastern back up by 2 scores. As Havens will kick this one away once again. For the 5th time today, here is Havens. And his PAT is up, and it is no good. He hooked it left again. 34-21. That could play a factor if the Falcons get another touchdown here. 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. We will take a pause, as we would like to thank our sponsors. The UPS Store. Brace yourself orthodontics. And the Scioto River. You're watching Ohio High School football here on River City Sports Media. As Boston Webb will trot out to kick it away once again for the Eagles. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in this third quarter of play. Eastern struck right back after Minford responded, and now Swick will field a squib kick here, and he will just go down to the 35. Glenn here on a 1st and 10 from the Falcon 35. Looking to let loose on one. Pump fakes, and then the ball is loose, and the Eagles recover. Jack Montgomery wheels it in, and on the first play of Minford's drive, they are caught up in a fumble. Curtis Glenn loses the football with a lot of pressure on him, and Montgomery with the recovery. Eastern has all the momentum. Manley trotting back out. Hands it off. Montgomery brought down very quickly. Barely gets a yard as Marty Sparks and a duo of Falcons bring him down. Manley here on a 2nd and 8 drops back. Looking deep again. Intercepted! But we got penalty flags on the play. Carter Frazee, an insane interception, but we have penalty flags on the play. Oh my goodness. Drama is unfolding here in Muletown. And it looks like they're going to call pass interference of some sort. But it looks like the Eagles are being pushed back.
Oh, they're going back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah.
As the Eagles will go back to the line of scrimmage. Pass interference called on Mason Bailey, and it'll bring up a 1st and 10, and now the Eagles move forward once again. That might have been on head coach Jordan Michael for running onto the sideline, onto the field after the interception, after the flag was thrown. And just like that, Eastern gets down to the 11 after throwing an interception. Hands it off to Montgomery, and he gets through down at the 4-yard line. As Malone looks a little bit shaken up right there, but he gets right back up. 2 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Eastern looking to put this one in the grave. A stacked box here for Manley as he hands it off. No, he takes the option play, and that'll be called a face mask as Manley is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. But obviously we got penalty flags on the play here, and Eastern will be going back. And Eastern will be pinned back. Instead of a face mask, it'll be called off the line. Now Manley facing a 2nd and 14 from the 14-yard line. Manley takes the snap, searching over the middle, caught by Boston Webb. And he's got it at the 5-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and short for the the Eagles. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Falcons need to stop here. You can get a first down. You got 3rd and goal from the 4. Time rolling down in this third quarter. Cowbells are ringing. Minford down to their last breath. Manley takes a snap. Timeout by the Eagles.
Timeout, Eagles.
And as the timeout comes to a start, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Brace yourself, orthodontics, the Scioto River, and the UPS store. We got a tight one here in Muletown. As the Eagles, though, they look to put this thing away with a 3-possession lead potentially in their grasp. Cowbells are out. Manley takes a snap, rolls out to his left. Falcons sending pressure, and that one is caught. Boston Webb again. Touchdown, Eagles. And that might put the money in the grave, as the Eagles now take a 3-possession lead in this one. Oh my goodness. Boston Webb has had a day for himself. And so has Eric Manley. It's been an offensive explosion here in Minford. Grant Havens will come out for the PAT. He is 4 for 5 on the day. Takes the snap. Kick up and drilled through this time by Havens. And it is 41-21. Eastern Eagles lead it. And we are back to football action here in Muletown. It has been quite the offensive explosion. 62 points between two teams, and it's not even the end of the third quarter yet. Webb will boot it away, and it'll go back to Swick again. And he will kneel down at the 35-yard line. Glenn in an empty backfield. They need a touchdown on this drive. Glenn drops back. No man. Tries to look for one. Cottle's loose, and he is gone. Touchdown! Touchdown! Cottle wheels it in. Oh my goodness! Curtis Glenn with the dot wheels it in. Muletown is not done yet, folks. Curtis Glenn and Peyton Cottle, what a duo. Cottle with his second touchdown of the night. Oh my goodness. And now Borland will try and kick the extra point. It is up, drilled through the uprights. And it is 28-41. Minford putting up a fight. They're not going home easy. And there's still 21 seconds left in the third quarter. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. As Borland will boot it away for the Falcons. They are going to need a stop on defense. As it looks like Borland will squib kick it around the 30. And he will be down at around the 40. But it looks like flags are everywhere. Oh my goodness. A little bit of a scuffle over there beside the 40-yard line around the bench of the Eagles. And after a little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct, the Eagles will take over on the 44-yard line. And what went from all the momentum being on Muletown's side, just like that, another costly mental penalty. As Manley will hand it off to the red-hot Montgomery, and he gets about just the line of gain. That is going to look like a first down for the Eagles. And at the end of the third quarter, your score, Eastern 41, Minford 28. We got a shootout here in Muletown. We'll be back to you on Ohio High School football with River City Sports Media after this. As Manley will hand it off to Montgomery, we are underway here in the fourth quarter. As that run is stuffed by an army of Falcons. It'll bring us to a 2nd down and 7. We are sorry for the technical difficulties. We are going to get that fixed. As Manley will go out to his right. Gives it over to Peters on the left. On a screen. But brought down by Peyton Connell. And he will be brought down right where he came. 3rd down and 8 is what the Eastern Eagles are facing. Here on a 3rd down and 9, Manley rolls out to his right. And that one is complete to Benjamin Bauer. Inside the 15 he goes. First down, Eagles. And a very much needed 3rd down at that. And Manley's going to throw it deep, and it is caught by Peters for the touchdown. He puts it in with one toe, and a touchdown for the Eagles. Boston Webb, correction, another touchdown by Boston Webb. This is insane. The Eagles lead it 47-28. And now out for the field goal. Or excuse me, the PAT is Grant Havens. Havens will put it through. Falcons are now down by 20. Eastern leads it 48-28 with 9 minutes and 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We are very sorry for the technical difficulties. We are going to get those fixed very, very soon. And we are back on the camera. We are sorry again for the technical difficulties, but we are now back watching football here in Milltown. 48-28 is our score. And the Eagles have made a statement in this second half. 9 minutes for the Falcons to try and find something. As Boston Webb will boot it away again. As that'll be a little squib kick over to Swick, and he will go down to the 30. As we have an update from Alumni Stadium in Jackson. It is the Wheelersburg Pirates that lead it over the Jackson Ironmen, 13-7. Late in the game, that is an insane touchdown for Wheelersburg. And look out. And we got an update all the way from Cincinnati as Archbishop McNicholas and Ironton are in a tight game, but the Tigers lead it 12-7 late into the second half. As Curtis Glenn looking for another miracle here. Chucks it deep again to Frazee, almost intercepted by Bowles. Glenn rolls out to his left, chucks it, caught by Cottle, but he will be brought down a little bit out of an extra reassurance tackle after the play. Will be brought down around the 31 by Carson Peters. Glenn, ready to take the snap. Glenn is gonna chuck it deep for Swick again! And he is gone! A shootout in Milltown! Oh my goodness! Curtis Glenn, Wyatt Swick, Peyton Cottle, they cannot be stopped. Touchdown, Minford. Wyatt Swick is the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. Borland out to boot it. And he will put it through. And it is 35-48. It is up there. Oh my goodness. What a ball game we have here in Milltown. What a ball game we have here on tap. If you like scoring, if you like touchdowns, this is definitely the game for you. As we are back to football here in Minford, Ohio at the Minford football field. And Minford having a mental error right there, and they forgot they got to kick the other way after the end of the quarter. Borland is going to boot it away for the Falcons. As the referee holding on to the ball, making sure everyone's in position.
Borland to kick it away.
Borland ready to boot one. 13-point game here in Milltown. Kicked away by Borland. That one's done in the corner, and it'll just go out of bounds. Minford had a chance at it. Oh my goodness, I think everybody on the away sideline of the Eastern Eagles, hearts dropped. Oh my goodness. As they are going to mark the ball at the 44-yard line of the Eagles' zone 44. Manley will hand it off. Gives it to Montgomery. To the left side. Montgomery brought down after a little bit of a gain. We are sorry for the technical difficulties once again. As that one handed off to Jack Montgomery, and that'll be enough for an Eastern first down. Right up the middle right there, just chilling it on the handoff and bursted through. Now Minford needing a stop here. They want any chance of a comeback. As we are back to football here in Milltown. Manley takes the snap, hands it off to Montgomery once again, and he will be brought down after around a 3 to 4 yard gain.
Brought down by some Falcons. Sparks, Glenn, Malone, looks like a whole host of Falcons.
as Montgomery
Let's hear it, Falcon
has
fans. Let's help our boys out.
Minford fans on their feet are rising to the occasion, needing it here more than ever. 6 minutes. Eastern looking to put this one away. Marty Sporks and his squad looks like they tried to blitz, and they are all over Eric Manley. It'll lead up to a huge third down. Huge third down upcoming for both squads. If Eastern gets it, you can pretty much put the icing on the cake in this one. Even though there are 6 minutes left in this game, anything can happen. Third down and 4.
Let's hear it, Falcon fans. A big third down.
Muletown is on their feet. The biggest play of the game thus far. Manley trots out for the play call. The huddle breaks. And here it is. As whom the bell tones plays. Here we go. Third down and 4. Manley takes a snap. It's a keeper. Manley will not have enough. Swallowed up by an army of Falcons. And it'll come down to a 4th down, depending on what Eastern wants to do. What an environment we have here in Muletown.
Brings up a 4th down.
And it looks like the Eagles are gonna go for it. 4th down and 6. This is it. This is the biggest play of the game. If Minford can stop them here, they got a chance to come back. And with the way their offense has been moving, I would not want to give this team the ball back. Falcon Nation's on their feet. Manley jumps back to his right, throws it, caught. And the hearts of Muletown have been broken. 1st down for Trey Kelly.
Trey Kelly with the reception.
And the Eagles, when they need it the most, get the 1st down. And you can pretty much write this one up. As Manley and his boys trot back out after getting a clutch 1st down. Time winding down on the play clock here. Manley takes a snap, gives it over to Montgomery. Montgomery fighting for a hole, and will get about a gain of 6 or 7. As Eastern has stunned this Muletown crowd. It'll be Eric Manley in the backfield and John Montgomery. The amount of times I've said that today, I don't know how many, but it's probably a lot. Manley will hand it off to Montgomery, and he is swallowed up by Curtis Glenn. And he is amped up. He wants that Falcons side to get amped up. And it's 3rd down and 3. We got a crucial 3rd down once again.
It's 3rd down, Falcon Nation. Let's get on our feet. Let's help our boys out.
As this place erupting once again. A pretty crowded night here at Minford Football Field. Crucial 3rd down and 4. Can the Falcons get a stop? Hand it off to Montgomery, and he has enough for the 1st down. Eastern keeps on fighting on 3rd down and 4th down. What a job well done by this Eastern offense. As time keeps on running down, you can feel the air has been sucked out of this place a little bit.
17-7, Bird.
And we got another score update. Wheelersburg puts a field goal through, and it is now 17-7 in advantage of the Pirates. What a game going on at Alumni Stadium. Handed off to Montgomery. And he will be brought down once
Montgomery
again.
with the run brought down by Bryce McLaughlin. Also Elijah Conley in on the tackle.
2 minutes and 26 seconds and counting. Timeout, Minford. As they take a break, we will as well. You are watching Ohio High School football on River City Sports Media. Here it is on a 2 and 11. Going for a deep shot. And Boston Webb in for the millionth time today. But wait, there is a flag. This one will be going back. But Boston Webb almost had his millionth touchdown, it seems like, of the game. It'll be holding on the Eagles. And this one will be going back. What a play call right there. Taking a shot. No one expected it. They packed the box. And Eric Manley took a shot, and it paid off, but holding on the Eagles, unfortunately. Here on a Eric Manley and his boys try to. Here it is. A flip to the outside to Montgomery. He's got room. And he will be brought down at the 15-yard line. A huge gain there by Montgomery, but that stops the time a little bit.
Out of bounds, stops the clock. Who pushed him out of bounds?
As Manley trots out once again.
Brings up a short third down.
Manley in the backfield. Gets set, steps back. Manley being blitzed. Oh, an amazing throw right there by Manley, but just a bit too low. And it'll be 4th down and 4 for the Eagles.
Peyton Collar in coverage as well. Fourth down.
Falcon fans needing a stop right here. 2nd, 4th down and 4 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the ball game. Here's Manley. Bell cow's ringing. Steps back, chucks it up, incomplete. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And just like that, the Falcons get the ball back with 2 minutes left. You never know what kind of magic Curtis Glenn, Peyton Cottle, and Wyatt Swick can put together. They're not out of this one yet. 2 minutes left in this one. As Minford's defense going off the field. Curtis Glenn and the boys need a touchdown now more than ever. It is now or never for this squad. Glenn in an empty backfield, of course. Prepares to take the snap. Drops back, looking around, and he might be brought down, but he gets away. Glenn scrambling, improvising, gets it away to Ty Borland as he gets hit on by Webb. And that'll be about a 9-yard gain for the first down. Almost the first down. 2nd down and 1 for the Falcons. Glenn and the boys don't got too much time left. They'll take a shot. Glenn over to Robertson, and he'll get a big gain, and he will not go out of bounds. Isaiah Robertson, a big catch right there, gets it to about the 40. Now you got to go and hurry up if you're the Falcons. Swick flips sides right here. 1:40 left in the ball game. Glenn drops back, makes the throw, cut, and that'll be Carter Frazee who gets out of bounds. And now some movement on this offensive sides for the Falcons. They are down, but they are not out of it yet. Glenn and the boys need something to go their way here. Drops back, looking. He's going to throw it. Caught by Swick, but he'll be brought down in bounds. They got to hurry up here. Jordan Michael, head coach, emphasizing to get to the line. 1:20. I don't know if they're going to have enough time here. Time is not exactly on the Falcons' side. Almost a minute left in the ball game. Rolls out right, chucks it, and dropped by Frazee. And now the clock will stop with 1:13 left. And 2nd down and 10 from the Eagles on 25. Glenn takes the snap, looking over the middle, and another drop ball right there as heavy pressure on Glenn right there. 3rd down and 10 as some hope is starting to sprinkle away from the Falcons. Very tight ball game here. As Glenn looking to make something happen. 3rd and 10. Chucks it. Ball is tipped, but it is caught by Carter Frazee. First down, Falcons. A minute left on the clock. Jordan Michael cannot use his timeouts. Glenn takes the snap, rolls to his right, looking for Swick. Touchdown! Newtown! And just like that, it's a one-possession game. I cannot believe my eyes. Swick reels it in for the millionth time today. And this game is 7 points. separation. And now Ty Borland will try and kick it away. As Smith runs over the line right there before the PAT jumped the gun. Ty Borland will try and boot it through. This will make it a 6-point ball game. Borland gets it in. 6 points as the separation of this ball game.
For our Falcon boys, fighting all the way to the end. Just get on our feet.
And now, all of a sudden, things get a little bit interesting between the Eastern Eagles and the Minford Falcons. This one has lived up to the hype. Don't go away for a second. We'll be right back. We return here in Muletown. An onside kick is obviously coming. 55 seconds remaining in this ball game. We are deadlocked here. 48-42 in the fourth quarter. And it all comes down to an onside kick to decide Minford's fate in this ball game. Ty Borland's going to need a place of beauty. The hands team is out there for the Eagles. And here we go. As it looks like we have something going on. As we have a timeout on the field. And it'll be a timeout for the Falcons. They have one timeout left in the game. We'll be back. We are back here at Minford Football Field. 6 points separate these two teams in an offensive shootout. It'll all come down to Ty Borland and his onside kick. 55 seconds left. It all comes down to this. Can Muletown have one more miracle left in them? Borland kicks it, and that is recovered by the Eagles. And that is going to do it. Eastern's going to walk out of here with a W. And victory formation about to be set. The ball has been down, mainly in victory formation. And that is your ball game. Eastern is gonna have to do it one more time as the play clock will wind down. But this one is over. Eastern has won their 25th consecutive regular season game in a row. The last time that they lost a regular season game was in October 7th of 2022. And that streak is going to continue for the Eagles. That is your ball game. 48-42. Eastern wins it in the Battle of 335, the Battle of the Birds, the Battle of Stockdale, the Battle of Muletown, whatever you want to call it. That is your ball game. Eastern moves to 3-0, and the Falcons fall to 1-2 on the year. What a game from Minford Football Field. We hope you had fun with us, because I definitely had a lot of fun as well. For River City Sports Media, this is Malachi Roselle, signing off. Good night, everybody.